Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is July 25th, 2025, and we're diving into the latest earnings report from Associated Banc-Corp, a leading Midwest banking franchise. Joining us is John, our senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to discuss Associated Banc-Corp's performance this quarter.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Associated Banc-Corp reported a net income of $108 million for the second quarter of 2025, with an adjusted earnings per share of 65 cents. John, how does this compare to expectations?
Associated Banc-Corp exceeded expectations, with analysts forecasting an EPS of 62. The company delivered a record net interest income of $300 million, a 5% increase from the previous quarter, and a net interest margin of 3.04%, reflecting strong profitability.
That's impressive. What factors contributed to this performance?
The growth in commercial and industrial loans, along with margin expansion, played a significant role. The company also benefited from strategic actions taken in previous quarters, which are now yielding results.
Loan and deposit dynamics. Moving on to loans and deposits, Associated Banc-Corp reported total loans of $30.6 billion, a 1% increase from the previous quarter. However, deposits decreased by 3% to $34.1 billion. John, what does this indicate?
The increase in loans, particularly in commercial and business lending, shows strong demand and effective lending strategies. The decline in deposits, while notable, is part of a broader trend in the banking sector, where customers are seeking higher yields elsewhere.
How is the company addressing this shift in deposits?
Associated Banc-Corp is focusing on core customer deposits and expects growth of 4 to 5% by the end of 2025. They are also optimizing their deposit mix to maintain a healthy balance sheet.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. Let's discuss operational efficiencies. The company reported non-interest income of $67 million and non-interest expenses of $209 million. How does this impact their operational efficiency?
The company has managed to increase non-interest income by 14% from the previous quarter, while keeping expenses relatively stable. This indicates improved operational efficiency and cost management.
What about their capital position and future outlook?
Associated Banc-Corp maintains a strong CET1 capital ratio of 10.20%, which is above regulatory requirements. The company is well positioned to continue its growth trajectory with a focus on strategic initiatives and disciplined growth.
CEO's perspective and strategic initiatives. CEO Andy Harmening mentioned strong momentum from strategic actions. Can you elaborate on these initiatives?
Absolutely. The CEO highlighted over $350 million in commercial and industrial loan growth and a 7 basis point margin expansion. These are results of strategic actions taken to enhance profitability and market position.
How does the company plan to sustain this momentum?
They are focusing on strengthening their profitability profile, maintaining a solid capital position, and a disciplined approach to growth. The company is optimistic about building on this momentum in the latter half of the year.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. John, let's talk about the EPS forecast. Analysts were expecting 62 cents, but the company reported 65 cents. What does this tell us?
This EPS beat by 0.03 cents indicates that Associated Banc-Corp is performing better than expected, reflecting strong operational execution and effective cost management. The positive surprise is likely to boost investor confidence.
How might this affect the company's stock performance?
Beating EPS expectations often leads to positive market reactions. Investors may view this as a sign of the company's robust financial health and potential for future growth, which could positively impact the stock price.
Key takeaways. In summary, Associated Banc-Corp has delivered a strong performance in the second quarter of 2025, with significant growth in net interest income and a solid capital position. John, any final thoughts on their investment prospects?
Associated Banc-Corp is well positioned for continued growth, with strategic initiatives driving profitability and a strong capital base. Investors should keep an eye on their ability to sustain this momentum in the coming quarters.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Associated Banc-Corp's performance in the comments below.